Hi. One of the trending topics when we talk about personalities, when we talk about self-connection, is narcissism. So it is very much a topic that is being taken up today in quite the volume when we look at the psychological discussions in social media and in general among the community as well. And a lot of people have got into the habit of diagnosing it for others as well as themselves. So let's understand what is the base theory on which the actual story or the actual mythology on which it is based. Only when the base is correct, you can actually see whether these traits are matching or not. So the story goes that this boy, a very beautiful boy, was born and named Narcissus, and his mother takes him to a seer. Somebody who can see into the future and past, for whom time is not a single dimension. And that seer says something very critical. He says that Narcissus, the boy, will live a long life only if he can find himself. This is the critical point. Narcissism is something that comes from not having self-connection. A lot of people mistake selfish behavior or self-centered behavior, self-protective behavior, boundary settings, etc. as narcissism. But narcissism is basically stemming from not being able to find myself. In the story, again, what happens is because he's such a beautiful child, everybody keeps talking about his beauty from his childhood to his youth. There are many people pursuing him to love him because of his beauty. So all the time he has only seen himself reflected in other people's eyes, in other people's words, in other people's thoughts about him. He never finds something within himself. He never sits down and sees, what am I? Who am I? So no self-connection, no self-awareness. And then when he goes to that forest during the hunt and is pursued by the nymph Echo, he ends up rejecting her and then looks at the lake, sees his reflection, and again it is reflecting back something he has learned from people around him, and he becomes enamored by that. So he is not finding himself or connecting with himself at all anywhere. So narcissism is not something that is stemming from having a self-connection. It is coming from not having a self-connection at all.